y'all talk a little bit about the experiences you had at the McDonald's game and the Jordan game, Hoop Summit, just capping off your high school career, and kind of what you got out of those experiences?
Well, those experiences were one of the greatest I've ever had. I'll always remember all three of them, how I played it, the group of guys I met, so just all together it was a great experience.
What are you looking forward to the most about, I guess, finishing up high school and then getting down to Indiana?
Really, I just look forward to going down there and starting the workouts and stuff. I've already been in contact with the coaches on what I need to work on, what I need to do before I get there, so I can already be ready when I get down there.
How big is this summer, do you feel like, for not only getting better as an individual, but also kind of building some chemistry between you and the guys that you're playing with?
Well, I think our chemistry will be there. I know I talk to all the guys that are there, especially the recruits coming in. Me and Rob talk all the time, Max too. I'm getting to know the other guys that have committed, so I think the chemistry will be there.
As far as getting to actually work out with those guys, I mean, does it help you to be able to, I think it's going to help you to be able to get out there and, play pickup and things like that, to kind of learn guys?
Where they like to be on the court. Obviously, we know Yogi and the other guys who have already been there, but just getting out there with the other recruits too, I think that'll help a lot.
I talked to Rob and Max a couple weeks ago at the Derby Festival game. Both of them said they felt like Indiana had the best recruiting class of shooters coming in. Do you agree with that?
I definitely agree with that. I'd like to say that I'm the best shooter in the class. I want to prove that. That's something I wanted to prove. Rob Thompson and Max, I think that they proved that the same way.
Since you signed with IU, I mean, have you kind of ramped up your role as a recruiter for the program when you're at events like this and you see Caleb Flanagan and stuff like that? I mean, first of all, what are your thoughts of him as a player, and then what's your role? What do you view your role as recruiting other guys to come with you to Indiana?
What I think of Caleb Flanagan, definitely, I talk to him all the time. He's friends with my little brother, so I always get on him and say that we need a big guy like that. So I think that he's definitely interested. Next year, my role, I think that I can come in and play. I think that Coach Crean made that obvious for me, but I'm going to have to work really hard to get that spot. That's something.
What do you feel like between now and game one you need to improve the most in your game?
Really, I just want to get stronger, get back on the weights, get back in the weight room, limit any injuries that I've ever had, so I can go down there fully healthy and just be ready to go.
When you look at the Indiana season last year, they had a problem with turnovers. I mean, how do you feel like, do you feel like that's something that can be corrected with better chemistry, or kind of where do you feel like you guys can work that problem out?
I definitely think that that's something that we'll improve on. Bringing in me and Rob, we both play point guard too, so with Yogi, I don't think that we'll see a lot of turnovers. And if you do, I think that it would just be silly mistakes. So I think that's something that we'll definitely do.
What do you look forward to most about playing in the Big Ten?
Just how competitive it is every night. You can never sleep on a team, because the last team in the conference can beat the best team in the conference. So that's probably the biggest thing I look forward to.
I saw a list recently that had you as the #1 shooter in the country. I mean, is that something you take pride in? And kind of talk a little bit about me. I've been watching you for 4 years. You've always been a good shooter, but how have you grown and improved in that?
Well, definitely I wanted to prove that I was the best shooter. At the McDonald's game, me and a couple of the guys were talking back and forth about who's going to win the three-point contest. And I wanted to go out there and win it, so that's one thing I did. But one thing I want to prove is that I'm not just an outside shooter. I'm an all-around player, so that's the biggest thing that next year I'm going to try to do.